Man, there's a lot of cameras.
Go ahead, guys.
I love
First
it.
question for Cade. Go ahead.
Cade, tell us what the defense is looking like right now.
Good. I think the defense so far is looking very solid. I think have a ton of competitiveness across the whole board. I think every position is being super competitive, and that's just making us better. Iron sharpens iron, and so being able to go against the offense each day, I just see improvement each and every day. So we're super proud of that, and we just want to keep building and keep moving forward.
A lot of new faces. Who's jumping out for you?
Man, there's a bunch of guys jumping out across the board. I think specifically in the linebacker room, I think Luke Farrelly, Harrison Taggart, Boom Jog, Aaron Hampton, literally all these guys are all popping out in the linebacker room, especially in the secondary. I think we have a lot of young guys coming up, Kamani Hudson and faces like that they're ready to play and make their mark, and so we're excited what they can do, and we're going to keep getting better each day here at practice and keep moving forward.
Peter Sherman was the defensive coordinator here for a long time. The two guys who are the co-defensive coordinators now were on his staff. So how much different will the defense look this season, and how much will it resemble what you've seen the last few years?
I think from what you will see this season and us on defense will be pretty similar.
Okay.
I think last year we had a solid year, and we were held to a standard, and the standard is the standard still. We're still going to hold ourselves to the same expectations, and so as far as schematically, I think everything's going to be pretty similar. We're still going to run our stuff. We're still going to be, the defense that we have been in the past, and so with Coach Sermon moving on, and now we got Coach Vic and Coach TB as our co-defensive coordinators, I think it's great because now we got coaches in house that have been around, that are established, that know the defense, and so and it helps everyone on the team. I think everyone knows that this is the same defense. We don't have to learn a new system or anything, and so that'll be super beneficial for us, and we're excited to show what we can do.
The cliche sometimes in football is the team takes on the personality of the coach. A lot of times that's the head coach, but sometimes it can be the defensive coordinators. So if you're taking on the personalities of your new defensive coordinators, what personalities will you have on the field?
Man, tons of energy, tons of just super pumped up, just ready to go. I think Coach Vic and Coach TV both bring that juice every single day, and I think that's going to show what we can do on defense, and we're going to act the same way. When we make a play, we're going to let everyone know, and we're going to be loud and enthusiastic throughout the whole game, and so they definitely bring that into account, and we're excited for it.
Okay, this is your third year. You're sort of the veteran of the defense. How do you expect to be a better player this year than last year?
I think for me personally, I think it's a big step for me is to become more knowledgeable of the game and be one step ahead, right? I think it's easy kind of to see ball, get ball, but once you realize what the offense is trying to do, that kind of gives you a step ahead and gives you an advantage, and so that's what I'm going to try to do. And another thing is just encourage my teammates. I think when you have teammates around you play good, then you'll play good. So I try to be a leader as much as I can and encourage the team and help them get better. So then, they help me get better. And so, but just keep on continuing to be a student of the game and encourage my teammates.
So what did that mean for the offseason for you? More time in the film room or what?
Definitely. Been spending a lot of time in the film room. Been going over film with, all the defensive coaches, even sometimes with the offensive coaches, wondering, what the offense is trying to do. And so just being a step ahead really is key for me. And so, I'm excited to show what I can do and just keep on building and keep moving forward.
As a leader on this team, how have you been onboarding the new transfers?
The transfers, they've been great. I think that's just the world of college football we live in, where you got transfers coming in and out, and you're gonna have a new team every 6 months. That's just how it is. And so,
is there anything specific you do to kind of get them on board with what you guys got going on?
For sure, I think just letting them know that they're welcome with open arms and letting them know, hey, this is the standard. This is how we do things around here. And the first thing of setting the standards is you got to do the standard yourself. So once you set the standard, then other people will follow. And so just being able to set the standard and have other people follow, let them know they're welcome, and then just simple things of being able to do team bonding within position groups and throughout the whole team has been an emphasis for us, especially this offseason. I think our team culture has been the most positive it's ever been since I've been here. I think the team culture we have here is the most tight group of guys that we have, and these guys are willing to do whatever it takes for each other, so I'm really proud of that.
Ron Rivera said he introduced you to Luke Kuechly at the ACC Media Day a couple weeks ago. What'd you get out of that?
Man, it was an awesome experience. Talking to Luke Kuechly was, not a lot of people get to do that, right? So it was a cool experience. I was able to pick his brain a little bit, and it was cool because I talked to him, and he was just another guy just talking, and then all of a sudden we'd flip the football, and you could tell that this guy knew his stuff in and out, and he was talking to me, and I was talking to him, just kind of going back and forth. And so just that little time I've had with him, he's taught me a lot, just about the defense, being a leader and everything. And so it's super cool to meet him.
Specifically, what advice did he give you?
Just specifically, just being, he said a lot of times, just being a leader, right? I think especially the inside linebacker group, and being an inside linebacker, you're kind of the leader of the defense. That's just how it is. You got to know what your front's doing, you got to know what the secondary's doing, and yourself, obviously. And so you kind of run the show, and he kind of hit on that a lot. Like, yeah, you should be the guy on the defense that knows it in and out, because you're the one that's running it. And so he kind of emphasized that on me. And then another thing is just enjoy it, right? He's just kind of telling me, like, hey, his career wasn't super long in the NFL and everything. So he's like, hey, man, if I could go back, I would. Like, this is the best time, being able to go back to fall camp and put on the pads and go run around. He's like, there's nothing better, so just enjoy it. So I really took that into account and been grateful for every opportunity.
What's something you learned playing the ACC that you didn't expect and you can take into this year?
Yeah, I think, being in the Pac-12, for multiple years, I was only able to play in there 1 year, and then moving out to the ACC. Different styles of offenses for sure. ACC likes to run the ball and, a lot downhill, big guys. And so we've kind of adjusted to that. And I think it's just a cool opportunity to go play other teams. I think a lot of teams that we play that Cal's never played before. And so it's cool to be able to, start a new tradition. You had the Pac-12 tradition, and now we're starting the ACC tradition. So it's super cool, but it definitely brings a different experience, being on the East Coast and playing football and stuff. And so, but it's been super beneficial for me and the team as well.
Anything else for Cade, you guys?
Yeah, Cade, typically at this point, you pretty much know who's going to be the starters. This year, with all these newcomers, that's probably not the case. How many defensive positions would you say that you know who the starter is going to be?
I think quite honestly, every spot is up for grabs, and I think that's great because it just creates competition, right? People keep on elevating themselves and wanting to get better, right? They want to just keep on improving, and obviously everyone wants a starting spot, and so people are doing whatever it takes to get there, and I think that's great. And I think it's creating good competition across the whole board.
Yeah, that's different from past seasons, though.
For sure, definitely. I think in the past, we've had more established players and everything, but now with our team and the turnover we've had, there's just a lot of new faces, and we're letting it all sort out, and it's been great so far. So we're excited to see who comes out on top, and whoever it may be, we have full trust in them, and they'll be ready to go.
Coach teased it at media day. How likely is it that we see you at running back at all this year?
It's in the works. We'll see. I know Coach Wilcox, Coach Harsin have been drawing some stuff up, and so I'm totally for it. I think it'd be super awesome. Kind of remind me of my high school days running the rock a little bit, but I'm super excited. If that happens, then hopefully I'll get a few rushing yards, maybe a few touchdowns or something like that. But we'll see. It's in the works.
How about returning?
Last question, guys.
How about returning? Because I know you did some of that in high school too.
Returning? Right? I don't think I'll return. Maybe one day, but we'll see.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Okay.